In what some are hailing as a biblical phenomenon, Tavares Brinson was struck by awe as he witnessed what appeared to be a celestial event on the evening of May 6, 2022. Brinson, who was on his way home from work, captured footage of a brilliant white light piercing through the darkness of the night sky in Bradenton, Florida. The footage reveals a single ray of light shining from the heavens, splitting the dark clouds apart in a scene that Brinson describes as a religious experience.
At 5:51 in the morning, this is what we see in the sky.
The abnormal light, as it was described in the video, has stirred various interpretations among viewers.
This is what we see in the sky.
While Brinson and others saw it as a divine sign, skeptics were quick to point to a more earthly explanation. Critics have attributed the phenomenon to the after effects of a SpaceX rocket launch that occurred a mere 150 miles away just minutes before the spectacle was filmed. The juxtaposition of spiritual interpretation and scientific reasoning has sparked a lively discussion on social media, with individuals from both camps defending their perspective. The Gates of Heaven video, as it's since been dubbed, continues to captivate and mystify. Whether it's a slice of the divine or a trick of the light courtesy of SpaceX, Brinson's experience remains a fascinating snapshot of the ever-blurring line between the celestial and the terrestrial.
At 5:51 in the morning, this is what we see in the sky.
In the Pine Tavern restaurant nestled in the heart of Bend, Oregon, a pub boss and his staff claim to have witnessed an event that would make even the most seasoned ghost hunters raise an eyebrow. After the last customer had departed and the closing checklist had begun, one of the workers experienced a sudden chill and the sensation that he was in the company of an unseen visitor. Captured on the pub's CCTV, an ordinary task takes a turn for the extraordinary. Take a look. The eerie incident has sparked speculation that the Pine Tavern restaurant might actually be haunted. The video clip has quickly become a talking point for both believers in the paranormal and skeptics alike. Patrons and internet commentators are abuzz with theories, from drafts and vibrations to more spectral explanations. For the staff of the Pine Tavern, this isn't just a random occurrence, but potentially the actions of a thirsty punter from the other side. The ghostly tale has not only served as an intriguing anecdote, but also attracted curious visitors, hoping to catch a glimpse of the supernatural in action. So how do you explain the stop-start motion of the glass? Love to hear your theories on this one down below. A regular evening drive through the quiet streets of northern North Devon, UK turned into a spine-chilling adventure for two young men when they seemingly encountered a ghostly presence seated next to a symbol of remembrance. Josh Newton and his friend George Moore, both 21, found themselves at the centre of a supernatural mystery that has since captivated the local community and online spectators alike. It was the evening of December 28 when the pair, on their way to a family holiday home, paused to capture footage of a war memorial commemorating fallen soldiers from World War I and World War II. What was meant to be a simple act of remembrance took a turn for the inexplicable when Josh, an engineer by trade, glanced at his phone screen to see a translucent figure occupying a bench adjacent to the monument. The chilling footage reveals the spectral form of the figure, which is seemingly see-through, sparking debates on whether Josh had filmed a visitor from beyond the grave. According to some viewers, the misty figure appears to be dressed in the attire of a soldier, sitting in solemn silence, gazing into the distance. Local legend and historical records do speak of soldiers from the area who valiantly fought in the Great Wars. leading some to speculate that perhaps the figure was a restless spirit of a fallen soldier, returning to a familiar haunt. Others, more skeptical, ponder if the apparition might just be a trick of the light or an optical illusion. As the debate around the footage continues, the bench by the Northam War Memorial stands as a new point of interest. It's become a poignant site not only for its commemorative purposes, but also a bridge between the present and a past that still whispers to those who pass by. York's reputation as Britain's most haunted city has found new support in a chilling photograph taken by a visiting mum. Robbie Natasha Walker, aged 28, was left with goosebumps after a casual photography session at the historic Clifford's Tower seemed to have captured something beyond the ordinary, a ghostly apparition complete with what looks like a bullet hole in its head. The unsettling encounter occurred on a family outing to the well-known 13th century Castle Keep, a site teeming with history and, some say, echoes of the past. Walker, in the midst of sightseeing, took several photographs of the imposing structure, not realising that she might have photographed more than just the remnants of history. It was only when Walker reviewed her pictures back at her hotel room that she noticed an unexpected figure materialising out of thin air in one of the frames. The image appears to show a spectral entity, its form hazy but unmistakably human, with the grim detail of what appears to be a hole through its head. A subsequent image, taken just a split second later, shows the figure apparently dematerializing. Walker even shows the metadata from the images, proving that all the photographs were taken within 1 minute. The photograph has since become a topic of intense discussion and speculation. Historians and enthusiasts familiar with York's storied past are pondering over the possibility that Walker's lens captured the spirit of a person from a bygone era, possibly linked to the many tumultuous events that Clifford's Tower has witnessed. Skeptics question the veracity of the image, proposing more mundane explanations such as a trick of the light or digital anomalies. However, believers in the paranormal are drawn to the more thrilling idea that the photograph offers evidence of a spectral inhabitant from York's extensive catalogue of ghostly legends.